Welcome to Top 10 SBC Use Cases.
All right, our number one is peering, and this is really where we started with our session border controller efforts. And the idea being is that we're going to provide connectivity between one service provider and another, generally between a wholesale VoIP provider and some type of service provider, might be a regional or smaller or mid-size or UCaaS provider, providing SBC functionality, managing traffic, call routing, maybe doing some mediation, a lot of times doing CDR functionality to track expenses, usually deployed in the core of a service provider's network. Pretty straightforward. It's one of the simpler ones. It can be with our ProSBC on one end or the other. A lot of cases it's with another vendor's SBC at the far end. So common use case. So let's see a customer. We're going to talk about Palo Telecom. This is for those of you that are geographically challenged. This is a small island nation in the Pacific Ocean with hundreds of small islands, and they were pretty isolated from the rest of the world for a long time. And more recently they were interconnected with the rest of the world with a submarine fiber optic cable that actually brought the internet to the island nation. And Palo Telecom organization set up a 3G wireless network to provide telephone services to their customers, and of course they needed a session border controller to interconnect this 3G wireless infrastructure to international operators so that they could make calls and etc. So they use ProSBC as a peering SBC in their implementation. It's actually based on VMware with full redundancy with a HA pair, and they use that to do a little bit of cleanup on the SIP messages between them and their international wholesale providers, and also provide security for the platform. And one of the big benefits of this is from the case study development was to now have local and international services that they can deliver to their customers, where previously they were using VHF radios that communicate from either person to person or island to island. So a huge upgrade for that customer to connect to the outside world, and great success story. There's lots of resources on the FreeSBC ProSBC website. We have written versions of the case studies on the case study page, and we've got just some abstract descriptions of the use cases, very brief summaries of the use cases on the use case pull down at the top of the website. And of course the library on YouTube has all of not only the use cases and customer case studies, but we got these training modules, the recorded webinars. We got some how-to tutorials that show how to configure and manage it. A handful of customer interviews on there. I also have some frequently asked questions, some recorded podcasts, and much more. And again, I highly encourage you to check out some of that now. But subscribe to it. Every time we finish up one of these webinars, for example, we post a recording of the event, and then you can be notified of the recording being posted.